Hello. I'm Suda51.
CEO representative of Grasshopper Manufacture.
And you guys had big news during the Nindies presentation with Travis Strikes Back. Can you talk about the announcement and the things that you saw that we saw in that trailer?
What you saw in the trailer was basically the story is for Travis Strikes Again. It takes place 7 years after the events of No More Heroes 2, and right now Travis, the main character, is living in a trailer park, and because of reasons, a guy named Badman comes to fight him. And this is we want to stress this is Badman, B-A-D-M-A-N, not the well-known comic character. So don't sue us. But yeah, so Badman comes to fight Travis for certain reasons. It'll be revealed in the story. And there's a game console, which is kind of a phantom game console called the Death Drive Mark II. And again, because of reasons, both Travis and Badman get sucked into the console. And that's pretty much where the game takes off from.
Yeah, I saw a lot of references to video game culture in the game. There was a T-shirt that said Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is killing wasted resources, and it's awesome. So you guys have real T-shirts. What other winks at the industry are you putting in the game that's kind of poking fun at the industry?
Well, the main character Travis, he's a huge Unreal fan, and one of the settings is that he was the third place champion of the Unreal tournament at one point. And what you saw in the trailer, where Travis is playing a video game and Badman comes in and starts a fight with him, you may have noticed Travis is playing Hotline Miami 1. And right when Badman comes in and starts, kind of interrupts his game, Travis is just about to clear the game, and then he gets interrupted and gets super pissed off. And that's how much of like a hardcore gamer Travis is. Like, he really loves indie games, and he's a real hardcore gamer. And so there's lots of kind of references like that in the game.
Awesome. And you're working with Nintendo on Nintendo Switch. Can you talk about how easy it is to develop for Nintendo, and the relationship that you have developed with them over time with the No More Heroes franchise? How does it feel to be working with Nintendo on Switch? Do you like developing for Switch? Is it easier than other systems, or do you think they really? Is it just talk about developing for Switch?
First of all, Nintendo has been basically completely backing us up with development and promotions, everything for the new No More Heroes game. For example, last night at the Nindies night thing, they kind of set up a special place for us to come up and announce the game and the trailer and talk about it and everything. And so, yeah, they've been really supportive so far, and are pretty much backing us up on all fronts. Working with Nintendo this time, there's been a lot of just really awesome things that have been happening, a lot of lifetime firsts. For example, just the other day, we got to go to Nintendo headquarters and not only get interviewed there, like actually at Nintendo headquarters, but got a special tour of the place, got really special service and everything. And again, they set up a special place for us in Indies Night, specifically for promoting the new title. And showing off the trailer and everything, and yeah, it's been really great working with Nintendo. They've been really supportive. Everyone's been really great to work with, and it's one of the most pleasant jobs that I've done so far, is working with Nintendo on this game. So everything's going really great so far.
And I had a question about the gameplay of the new game and how you're going to borrow from past games. No More Heroes for Wii, it used motion controllers. Can you talk about how you guys are viewing gameplay mechanics on the Nintendo Switch with the Joy-Con?
It's pretty well known that for the original title on Wii, when Travis's beam katana ran out of energy, he had to do kind of a special motion to charge it back up again. And this time with the Switch, instead of using both Joy-Cons at the same time, they're setting up in a special way so that you only need to use one. And basically the way that the Nintendo Switch and the way its Joy-Cons work, that's going to be a really important element in the game, and they're kind of building stuff around that. So there are going to be some special features having to do with the Switch's own kind of characteristic controllers. One of the main reasons that we made it so that Travis, so that the game could be played with one controller, is that that way it would make it a lot easier for Travis to be able to enter into Smash Brothers. And so basically, yeah, making it playable with just one controller is sort of like preparations for having him put into Smash Brothers at some point, hopefully.
Wow. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. So Travis would be a character in Smash Brothers.
It hasn't actually been officially decided yet, and specifically because of that, I'd really like everyone to offer their support and tell Nintendo that they want Travis in the game, because if everyone makes a big deal about it, then Nintendo will have no choice but to act on it. So please give us your support for getting Travis into Super Smash Brothers.
I think Shacknews will do our best, but also, I wanted to ask you just what games and different franchises influenced your art style and your game design philosophy. What did you look at in the past or growing up for inspiration for your series and the art style specifically?
Mainly the stuff that I get inspiration from is the stuff that I grew up on pretty much when I was a kid, like the anime I watched, the games I played, the manga I read. Basically, I'm really into all kinds of entertainment. So a lot of the stuff that I watched and read and experienced growing up has kind of melded the way that I think about and design games now. But not just stuff from way back in the day, also a lot of the stuff that the young indie creators of today are doing also. There's a lot of really great stuff out there, and I see the kind of things that people are doing nowadays, and I actually get a lot of inspiration, and I get a lot of inspiration from that too. And so this year at PAX, there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff going around, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to get a lot of inspiration from the stuff that we see at the show this year too. Also, as far as my philosophy regarding game design, to put it simply, once I make a game, for the next game I make, I want to do something different. And then for the next game, I want to do something different again after that. So I don't really like staying on the same thing. I want to keep trying new things and making new things. So that's pretty much my philosophy for game design, is just trying something new all the time.
Is this running on Unreal Engine, this new game? And also, when does it come out and how much is it going to cost?
It will be running on Unreal Engine 4, and there's not a concrete date set yet, but it will be coming out next year. And we can't comment on the price yet, unfortunately. Of course, we are going to try and make it as cheap as possible.
Do it for Shacknews.